this is probably early college, and I was on the beach, and this lady comes out, "Hey, this is a private beach," and then like pointing like to the water. But then in my mind, I'm like, "Fuck you."
Alright, this is happening out in Kauai. There's a guy who owns a beachfront property. You know when people buy these like beach houses and they think they own the entire beach all the way up to the water? Yeah. So this guy's got one of those. It's over at Anini Beach. And it's an $8 million property that he has listed as a vacation rental. And he puts amenities out on the actual beach to like for guests at rent. Like, they'll put like chairs and just little umbrellas, stuff like that. But then, because people know that live in the area that beach is for everyone, they'll still go to it and they'll still enjoy it. And he doesn't like that. So what did he do? He hired bouncers to kick people off of that beach area.
No way.
He hired like a staff of guys to like intimidate people to like leave.
And who enforces that?
What do you mean? The bouncers are the enforcement.
I mean, who are the bouncers?
They're probably local Hawaiians.
Is it an Airbnb that he has? That he's
It doesn't say. It just says it's a vacation rental, so I'm sure that probably. It probably
can't have. I actually would want to stay there because now I know I get my own private beach.
And bouncers. That's pretty sick, huh?
You can't have any private beaches in Hawaii.
Yeah.
Oh, and then anywhere you go, there has to be public access. So you could go to like a ballin' ass neighborhood, whatever, and there'll be little walkways that you can go out to the beach.
Yeah. That's why this dispute is happening, because everybody knows that. And what he's done is like he'll put like the road that leads up to that area. He'll like put official looking like road closed signs. He'll do like.
I think there was a lady in California did the same thing. She would move. She had a house on the beach and she would just move her what's it called? She would move
fences.
The line up.
Yeah.
Try to claim more of it. But it's not hers. And she just moved the fence up. Like it looks official, but it's not. Imagine, if I'd stay there, like. Give me a piggyback ride right now.
I think even like rivers and shit too in Hawaii, like you can't have any water source or something. Like all of it. Yeah, you so if you walk around, you can walk up the river and then people might be like, "Get off my property," and they're like, "It ain't your property."
Yeah.
You could go. Yeah.
Is there no easy fix if everybody on the island knows that like you can't publicly or privately own like those public areas?
I think everyone knows. If you live in Hawaii, you know. I think if you're a visitor, you probably don't know.
Yeah, but can't the cop just come and be like, "Hey"?
Well, so what happens if the cop comes? They have to like
Fight a Samoan guy.
It's a situation where they have to. It becomes like, oh well, then we just have to look at records and find the property line and blah 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 blah. Like it's not as easy as the cop can just say, you know, what the situation is. They'll be like, we have to find the line where it stops and where this begins. It's like. It's one of those things. Almost feels like squatters' rights.
Yep.
Like it almost feels like
if someone commits a crime, it's so hard to prove it, even though it's like right there.
Yeah.
And do you really want to go through it and all that time and energy? So just let it by. Let's go through.
Yeah.
I think that's why I think like stealing something under $950 is like. Insurance gonna pay me? Do I really want to chase it down? And they already put it in their bag, and if I go chase it down, I can't resell it. You know what? Just fucking take it. Let me go. Let me just tell the insurance company to pay me. That's something like that. Same thing with the California rule. Like if you steal something, like okay, the person I have to hire to manage and watch it.
Yeah.
Go get it back, and when I get it back, I can't even resell it. So like if someone stole, like you had a diamond necklace in your store, and today I took it. It's better you get insurance on it because, like, do you really want to go back and fight for it? And then, so that's the reason why I think
something worse happening. Yeah,
I think what we don't also know on the mainland too is like since living there for a couple of years, it was like there's like such a touchy subject about is Hawaii even America, and do these property rights even fly, right? So the native and the local population there. They don't like it when people try to step beyond the private lines and then try to control the beach, try to control the nature areas that are like
It's supposed to be for everyone.
Yeah.
it's supposed to be, right? Because then also natives still use the land to like eat every day, to like catch fish, whatever, or like whatever. It's a part of the culture, right? So then you have somebody, a rich dude from California, buys a $8 million property, wants to Airbnb it, whatever. I don't know, like maybe that corner could just be like, hey, uncle's always been fishing there since he was like, you know, and then it's been in the family. They fish there all the time, and now they can't go and fish in that area or whatever. But there are people like that just have no idea about the controversy stuff there. So like they'll be like, oh, look at this beautiful property, and then they'll buy it, and then they'll do the same shit that they do in California. It's get off my property, right? And then all of a sudden you got 200 natives just chilling there and being like, all right, we're gonna camp on this area or whatever. So there's all of that going on that I think like is heavily missed. And like we kind of don't see that because in Cali, like there's no more, there's like we don't have that. Like all the natives were kind of wiped out, you know, unfortunately. So like there's no one telling you like, hey, these are our like burial grounds, these are our hunting area. Like no one's saying that. You just buy property, this is my private area, and then you know that's it. And then you battle with the city, that's it. But over there you battle with the city, the state, you have controversy with the community, all this stuff. And then so I don't know, because there's the law, but there's also like, do you want to be in the middle of like a conflict of shit that they've been dealing with for the last 100 years? Like,
It seems like if you got money though, it's worth just like doing it till you can't do it.
Yeah.
Like if he's willing to hire, like knowing it's illegal what he's doing, and he's willing to hire people to like enforce this that knows they can't do that. That's pretty ballsy. That's the most I've ever seen.
Because if his property is making like 20 G's or 30 G's a month,
yeah, that he probably just sees it as that.
it might be worth spending $1,000 on security a month or something.
Yeah, 'cause think
Corporations
about-
that pay fines.
If you're a common person, you're just there to visit the beach, are you gonna go like, you know what? I'm only here for 2 weeks to enjoy my vacation. Am I really gonna fight this guy and
Yeah.
stay in Hawaii? I'm sure they'd love to stay in Hawaii, but stay and fight this guy for 2 weeks. Or like, you know what? Let me just move down to the beach.
I think it's more of a issue probably between the local and native versus guys like this. And then like there's always some shit going on where like they'll build walls where they're not supposed to. They don't like the beach access, so like they'll build like a fence.
I heard they
drag
plant
heat out.
like trees. Have you seen that?
I haven't seen the
That's
trees, but I've
crazy.
seen like
There's like a thing I read where these
Keep
dudes
out?
planted like really tough trees.
So you can't go through them.
Wow, that's insane.
Yeah.
But then, I mean, there's also guys that would just break that shit right back down. And then, you know, I saw one where a guy would chain up all the fences to his truck and then just fucking drive off and take it down. So, like,
But you said a lot of locals are gone though, so it's not like they know. Okay, let me go ahead. I know this is the law. I'm gonna do it no matter what, even though they can.
what do you mean?
Did you say like in Hawaii, like not a lot of people know that these are the laws or rules?
Oh, no. The tourists don't know.
Yeah.
The tourists don't know, but the locals know.
What about a situation like this where he's hiring probably
Locals, I don't know.
Local brought us.
That's a little new.
Yeah.
I mean,
He's paying good.
Because the locals probably need money too.
Exactly. It's like taking advantage, like exploiting that side of it too.
Oh, $25 an hour.
Unless it's kind of tight and the locals are like, they hella bounce tourists, but if like a local dude comes in,
I know,
That's
right?
tight.
Maybe.
Like
I
if
don't
nobody's
know.
using the house at that day, he's like, just come inside.
Come
That's
kick it.
tight.
Yeah.
Because I know they have that in like Malibu where they have like all those private beaches, but they're not like, they say it's for private residences only, but like regular people can go down there.
Yeah.
But there's nothing they could really do about it, right? It's like there's no such
They
thing
could
as a
just
private
annoy you
beach.
and make it like kind of a hassle, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
But also in California, you can own I think you can own private areas.
Really?
I think so.
Only a certain distance, I think. I don't know if you can own like the water.
Oh, like from the sand to the water? Yeah, that's true.
I do remember, I forgot what beach I was at. This is probably early college. And I was on the beach and this lady comes out, hey, this is a private beach. And then like pointing like to the water. But then in my mind, I'm like, fuck you.
Kind of go fuck yourself.
Yeah, I was like,
As long as you're not doing anything
because
wild.
as soon as she
you know?
goes, like I could go this way, but if she goes inside, then I just walk back over here. And I have no control. Like I'm in the water pushes you wherever you want to go. I'm like, it's not my fault. Fucking ride on her beach. I don't know.
Yeah, because I think that is right. When you look at at least those graphs where they show where it always stops where the water is
Yeah.
at, right?
It's fucking, it's a lie.
Now you gotta stay in the water. You can't get out. You're like,
You're like, this is my home now.
you can't get out of here. Like, all right, fine.
Typical Howley move, dude. Typical Howley business activity.
It reminds me of that one lady. This is in like Colorado, but remember that lady who had a house and then part of her backyard was the river.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then all these people were using it to like hang out and stuff because they were used to doing that with the old owner. And she's like, hey, I'm the new owner. I own this land. I don't want people leaving their trash in my river. And then so the city tried to like forcibly take it. They tried to do eminent domain. Yeah, and it got really messy, and she sued the city, and it got really, really crazy. And she ended up getting a settlement, and they ended up finding an agreement where they could take a parcel of it, but they had to buy it at the price that she named.
Wow.
Yeah, but they didn't take the whole thing.
It's fucking tricky because you know when you like buy a house, there's fucking like a million documents you have to sign.
Yeah.
Some of the fine print is like, let's say randomly they found out you have fucking
Oil.
big ass thing of oil. And you were like, oh, that's mine, but no, it's in the fine print that now that oil goes to the government, and then you have to be evicted from your house. And
The
shit.
big one is the Verizon poles, like the cell phone
the
towers.
cell
yeah,
towers?
they can just, it's in your fine print, like the cell phone tower. Like, hey, you know what? I think we need a cell phone tower right here. They can,
Anywhere in your backyard, whatever.
it's in the notes. Like, if there's something like the big one I know I see is cell phone towers now.
Can you choose what it looks like? Like, I want a nuclear missile.
Do I get to pick the carrier? Do I get free service forever?
Do I get 5G?
I'm like, Verizon, good luck getting past my HOA, buddy.
You won't let this fly. I'm going to the HOA.
Paint it pink. Like, oh man, we can't have that. That would be tight if you can get a cell tower placed in this guy's beach property. Right on the sand.
Oh man.
Oh, my
service
service
out here.
super clear now.
It sucks too to be doing that in Kauai as well.
Yeah, bro.
I know the most like laid back one.
The mostly back one. Yeah.
I didn't even know you can even Airbnb, because they just
Vacation rental.
Yeah, I think it's a 3 month, like a 3 month guarantee or a 2 month guarantee, right? I think they changed it where it's you can't do short term. You have to do at least.
I think it's the
Midterm.
least 30 days.
Yeah, dude. I feel like with whatever money this guy's playing with, he's probably just breaking every rule until he gets.
Yeah.
It's probably easier for
like
him
Chris
to
Brown.
dodge.
Oh, Chris Brown owns it.
I hear he lives on some street and he just rides his motorcycle, does whatever, and no one does anything because he.
No one gives a shit.
In Hawaii?
No, in
Oh.
LA.
Oh yeah.
Just beating up ladies all the time. Yeah, just getting away with it.